Assalamu alaikum students. So today we will discuss some of the MCQs which is related to the histology of cell. So number one MCQ is, which of the following statements correctly characterizes the cell membrane? So it's about the cell membrane. So cell membrane, cholesterol increases the fluidity of the membrane. Number two is the fatty acid chains are exposed on both faces of the bilayer. Hydrophilic fatty acid chains are directed to the center of the membrane. The cell membrane is composed solely of protein constituent. The polar head groups all point towards the middle of the bilayer. So the correct answer is the C. That is, the hydrophobic fatty acid chains are directed to the center of the membrane, cell membrane. So first option, the cholesterol increases the fluidity of the cell membrane. It decreases the fluidity of the cell membrane, decreases fluidity. So the cholesterol decreases the fluidity of cell membrane. The fatty acid chains are exposed on both faces of the bilayer. No, they are present in the center of the bilayer. The membrane is composed solely of protein constituents. You know that the membrane has other constituents also, which include the phospholipids, the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the cholesterol. The polar head region all points towards the middle of the bilayer. No, they are present on the faces of the bilayer. So the correct answer is the C, that is, hydrophobic fatty acid chains are directed to the center of the membrane. So second MCQ, the nucleus of an inactive cell has. So as you know, the chromatin which is present in the nucleus of the cell, the inner material which is present in the nucleus is the chromatin. Now the inactive cell means the cell, the major function of this chromatin and the DNA is the synthesis of proteins for the cells and the outside. So the inactive cell, the active cell means that it is actively producing the protein. Inactive cell means the cell, the nucleus is not taking part actively in the synthesis of protein. So no protein synthesis is being taken place at that time. So the nucleus of inactive cell has heterochromatin only, euchromatin only, heterochromatin predominantly, euchromatin predominantly, equal amounts of hetero and euchromatin. So the heterochromatin only means heterochromatin is present when the heterochromatin means the chromatin is not active in the formation of proteins. So some protein process is taking place in the cell. So the heterochromatin only option is not correct. Euchromatin means the cell is actively taking part in the formation of the protein synthesis. Heterochromatin predominantly. So the answer is C. Heterochromatin predominantly. So some of the euchromatin is also present, but heterochromatin predominates. Euchromatin predominantly and equal amounts, not equal amounts, heterochromatin predominates in the nucleus of an inactive cell. Okay. The nucleus is always found per cell. Per cells, no. There are some cells which contain more than one nuclei. For example, some cells are binucleated. Some cells are binucleated. For example, hepatocytes. They have got two nuclei per cell. Some of the cells are binucleated. An essential organelle present in all mature cells. No, it is absent in the RBCs. Enclosed within a double membrane nuclei. Yes, of course, the nuclear membrane which encircles the nuclear material is a double membrane. So the answer is D. Last option, enclosed within inner, intermediate, and outer unit membrane. So no, the membrane is double rather than triple. So the answer is D. Now, which organelle contains digestive enzymes? So which of the following organelles they contain digestive enzymes? Golgi operators, no, it is related to the packaging of the proteins into the membrane-bound vesicles to be transported outside the cell or may be used in the cell. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is concerned with synthesis of proteins, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum is concerned with synthesis of lipids and steroids and detoxification of drugs, while mitochondria produces ATP. So lysosome is the correct answer. B1 is the correct answer. The organelle of the cell which produces the digestive enzymes. Lysosomes are produced by the mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, or ribosomes. So correct answer is the Golgi apparatus. They produce the lysosomes because packaging of the proteins, that is the enzymes, they are done by the lysosomes. Which organelle is considered to be the part of the powerhouse of the cell? So, of course, the mitochondria. It is the powerhouse of the cell. Structures that called acidophilic are those which normally remain unstained with H&E, stain blue or purple with eosin, stain blue or purple with hemotoxylin, stain red or pink with eosin, stain red or pink with hemotoxylin. So the correct answer is B, that is it's stained blue, not the B. Acidophilic structures which are acidophilic means acidic, which take acidic dye, that is the eosin. So the correct answer is D. So wrongly labeled here, red, stain red or pink with eosin. So this is all for today. Thank you so much.